Welcome to my home. If you're new here, my name is Karen, and what you've been seeing me do lately is declutter, 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 and I'm not done decluttering. However, I do want to balance that with stripping down my walls, filling holes, and doing some of that around the house, which honestly, I wish I would have done that yearly. I've just gone around and touch up paint and touch up things, and I feel like if there's a New Year's resolution for me, that might be it. My hair's super wet because I just got out of the shower. Anyway, I'm gonna start in the living room because I have this beautiful spring print and it's almost summer. I want to get my beautiful spring print up. And then I'm going to get going in this bedroom. Yesterday, what did I do? So yesterday I actually had filmed I had done my decluttering in the basement, edited, done all the worky things. And then I'm like, no, I will not stop today until I get that print up. So let's see how that went. I had a little snafu. Here's the area that I'm talking about right now. We have the holes. I had other things from Christmas up there, and then this print here, which actually is on a piece of wood. The first command strip came off so well. I really probably should have pulled the couch out before going for the second one. But that second one, you know how sometimes the strip breaks off? That's what happened. And I knew if I just tried to pull it off the wall, I was going to be in trouble. So I thought, I had seen a thing where you heat it up with a blow dryer and then use dental floss to slide in there. So that's what I tried to do. So I don't know if you have to have the blow dryer going at the same time, but alas, it did not work. And now there is a piece of the wall that I'm going to have to repair that looks just like the one in my bedroom. How happy am I? Ugh. So I'm using DAP. I do like DAP. This is the pink one. Of course, I was going to pull out the couch and then Yvonne sat down. Anyway, I'm just putting the DAP into the holes and then I scrape it right away because I don't want to do any sanding. And it's the one that's pink and then it turns white when it's dry. So I'm also going to be taking down the white shell. Please excuse my camera. My camera, the Canon GX7 Mark II, I think it is, gets very confused from a white wall. So that's why it just went blurry on us. But alas, I'm filling up the holes, doing the best I can, and then I'm going to go ahead and put up my beautiful spring print of flowers. I'm not even going to worry about that sheetrock right this minute. I just do not have the bandwidth. I'm actually in the clothes I was wearing yesterday because that's when I did this. I did it at the end of the decluttering and editing and all of the things. So I really wanted to get this print up, but I honestly did not have the bandwidth to sand and fix that part of my sheetrock that is now peeled. So that will be coming up another day. I need your opinion. This print is centered on the wall, but I find it visually confusing because of the couch. Couch doesn't go all the way to here. And this isn't prominent. Oh, look, a bottle. So would you center it on the wall? Or would you use the couch and center it on the couch, which would move it this way? Let me know. This guy fell off the end table. Guilty as charged. Since it is a fresh day, before I go any further on that living room, I am going to clean my bedroom and change the sheets, do some laundry. I just feel like I need to catch up. The girls have been doing a great job helping. Whew. But there's just some things I need to do. Here's what I'm looking at. Also, this is temporary because I'm hoping to get a new rod in my closet. And I want to pack this up. I feel like anything I need for YouTube can go right there. I think I might do that too. And since I'm patching walls anyway, there's... so hard, like where would you point to it? Okay, looking at it with my eyes, I would point right there. But so you gotta look in the camera. That's just a little behind the scenes. If you see, creators get very confused when they point at things, that's why. So I want to take those shelves down as well. And there is a little screw right there that needs to come off. And I think I'm gonna take this picture down as well. and I am going to leave that up because when I have my bed all made, it is kind of like Airbnb-ish or like motel-ish, and I like that. And then this lamp, there was a really feminine shade on top that really needed to be replaced anyway. But when I went online to look at lampshades, I found I could get my husband a lamp that has a charger in it with the shade, with the bulb, the whole thing for $20, which is what the shades were costing. So it's like, I'm just going to buy him a new lamp and we're going to declutter that one. So that one's coming out today. I've already ordered the lamp and it's coming tomorrow. I need to get my sheets changed. So I'm going to do that first. And then I really want to clean my desk. And then we'll see. I have errands to run. Such a busy day because on Friday I am heading to Vermont and I will be in Vermont from Friday to Tuesday. My daughter-in-law is on a missions trip in Eastern Europe. So I'm going to go help my son. Yvonne and Jabari are coming with me. And my 4-year-old granddaughter has a dance recital on Saturday, and Yvonne's going to do her hair. Interestingly, she decided she doesn't like dance. She's so cute. It just moves too slow for her. She's a fast-moving girl, and if you can believe. So they're switching her over to gymnastics, but she is finishing out her season and going to do her recital. It'll be interesting, you know, having had 4 girls, and to see how she feels about dance after the recital, because you know, once you are on stage, you might be like, oh, maybe I like this after all. So we'll see, but it's going to be super cute. But that does mean I'm not quite sure on my posting schedule for videos. I'm definitely getting up as many as possible for you, and I'll try to hit the ground running when I come home. But just so you know, if I disappear, I'm okay. I just went away for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, coming home Tuesday. 5 days. Man, I didn't realize it was that long. Plus, we only have, my husband and I share a car. And then Crecia has a car. So Crecia will be home. She'll be working, of course. So in a way, my husband will be home without a car. I always feel bad when I do that, but he's like, I don't care. So I just need to make sure I need to go to the hardware store to get him some screws for the deck, because I would really love to, and it's Father's Day weekend. Yee. So I think we're going to postpone Father's Day to the following weekend and celebrate it then with him. So hopefully he'll get lots done this weekend while I'm gone. Fingers crossed. All right, bed first. When I do clean my house now, I always try to be selfish with it and clean my bedroom first. Because don't you find yourself cleaning your bedroom last? But cleaning your bedroom is self-care. So totally needs to be done. And that's why I start with my bedroom. Hopefully this new mantra will last. Also, you know, obviously there's other people in my house that can clean. And so I'm trying to do my bedroom first. And then what are the projects that I really need to get done? I will do my projects. They have a list that I've shown before on the refrigerator where they can pick what they want to do. And then it's all with a grease board. They check off what they did so that it doesn't get done again. At the end of the week, I erase it all. I put in new clean circles because all of those tasks are things I want done once a week. Like, you know, so that each room is wiped down, vacuumed, and steam mopped, all of the things. And so it really does help me that even if it doesn't get done that day, it will get done eventually. And also, I was always a huge stickler on the dishes, keeping the dishwasher empty so people could be putting their dirty dishes in the dishwasher. And now I feel like, well, you know what? Someone else could be doing that. It doesn't need to be me. And so I don't necessarily do that first anymore. So it's really changed my morning routine. I don't know if I have a morning routine that others would want to emulate or not, but definitely with the morning routine, you know, I want to get showered. I want to be thinking about praying and doing that sort of thing. And I want to tidy up my room. Definitely not changing my bed every day for sure, but making the bed, tidying up my bedroom, getting that done, putting on my makeup. And then if I have a day where I think I have time and there's dishes that need to be done, I might do that. Or I just might kind of go around and find out what everybody is planning to do. Like, I don't mind what they choose to do. I have said, I want you to do at least 30 minutes And I have said that at nighttime with supper, you eat, you clean. So anybody who is planning to eat supper, they need to be part of the supper cleanup. And so that helps me to not have a messy or dirty house, because usually if anything is messy or dirty, it's going to be the kitchen at the end of the night. And that has really helped us a lot. But I cannot stress enough how important it is for us to be working in our own bedroom so that we have a clean place to sleep at night. I think we all will get a better sleep. That was Mattress Cleaner by Norwex. Can you see all the wet spots? Of course, I'm using a mattress cover and I'm just spraying it on top of the cover. I know aerosol is big and bad, but I really wish it was more like an aerosol type of spray so it wasn't making wet spots. And it says to just spray like 5 or 6 sprays, but then it's only going to hit certain spots. So I don't really know if I have a sprayer that's not the best or what that is all about. But it definitely makes me feel like I did something with my mattress. And if you have a worry about mites or anything like that, then that spray would also take care of that. I'm imagining there are other brands that use a mattress cleaner that have a spray. If you have a favorite one, would you leave it down in the comment section below? And then if it's not even me who's trying it out, especially let us know how it sprays. It will help other people as well. I trust the Norwex sprayer. I'm just not a big fan of how it sprays. So if you have the Norwex one and yours doesn't spray that way, let me know. Maybe I do need to get just the little sprayer replacement, if that might do better. Also, whenever I make my bed on camera, I'm going to have somebody who says, I can't believe how many blankets you have on your bed. Yeah, I don't really like the weighted blanket. At the same time, I like the weight of blankets, if that makes sense. I like to have a lot of blankets at night. And so right now, that is a weighted blanket right there. That's my husband's side. He has been using a weighted blanket lately. So I'm spreading that out for him so that he doesn't need to do that at the end of the night. And then this particular blanket, I'm spreading it across the whole bed while I make the bed. But when we go to bed, it gets folded on like double, and it's all on my side. He doesn't use that one at all. And then this is my white comforter, which we don't sleep under, because I want it to stay nice and white and clean for as long as humanly possible. So I don't want humans to use it. I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but if you have a very light colored comforter and somebody drapes their arms over the top, like even their deodorant, if their armpits, this is gross, I'm sorry, but if their armpits are touching the comforter, oftentimes deodorant can discolor t-shirts, but it also can discolor comforters. And I had that happen with one of my kids where theirs discolored from that. So eventually I might get a new, like this gray blanket I'm spreading across. I might get a new one. I would love to get one that matches the pillows, but I haven't found the right one. While I'm cleaning my bedroom, what I do is anything that's going to be going downstairs, I kind of toss it in a pile in the hallway, and then I'll take a laundry basket or something, put it all in the laundry basket, and carry it down the stairs. And that just kind of is a little bit faster for me, and it gets my bedroom clean super fast, especially if I have any computer work I need to do before I go downstairs. I just kind of toss things in the hallway, and then I bring them down at the end. This will be donated, so now we've got to declutter. I will keep the light bulb though. All right, husband's shoes, hats, and a hanger. I have a box for his hats, and I have shoe boxes for shoes. That makes it easy. All right, what a mess. So first, cup from last night, keeping this one because I got a drink. Put this away. This was the mattress cleaner, my mirror and makeup from doing my makeup this morning. This, I'm taking notes as I think for a video about how to declutter when you're overwhelmed. So be looking for that. These, actually, I bought these at the Dollar General, and I hate the way they clip in my hair. I actually bought them before I got my hair cut too, and I am gonna go ahead and get rid of these. They just, I don't know, they don't hold hair. It's weird. I got my perfume, so this all needs to be wiped down. Trash, my hair clip, notes, my little notes. Let's see. And then book. I was using this as a to put my camera on top of earlier. Got my calendar. Put that here. This is a book I am trying to actively read. I'll go ahead and put that here. Put away my hair clip and my sunglasses. Also, when I was doing a declutter, the reason why I didn't get rid of this box is because it perfectly fits the nail polishes. But since I'm going to be packing this up anyway, I'm going to go ahead and use this that I got in my room. And it's going to go on my little shelves. So I'm going to go ahead and take out all of my nail stuff and put that in here. I can see the light is not going to fit, which is fine. I have this second box for the light. Okay. And then that drawer is already empty. And I did that honestly because I knew I had the boxes and because it happened to be on top of the desk anyway. Normally I would have waited. What's this? I always have these little notes everywhere when I'm editing. This little note I'm not done with, nor am I done with this one. Oh, and then this goes with the diamond painting. I'll show you my current diamond painting project. Someone sent me 3, and I'm on number 2. Let's get better lighting. This is number 2. I love it. So I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, I'm about right here. So on this one, before I was doing like all of one number, all of the next number, and this time I decided it would be fun to do from the bottom to the top. Like that, because also like your hand is going on it, so that way as I move up my arm isn't sticking to the paper. And as I have 3 projects, I am keeping all of the trays, and then I can work more than one color at a time. So I love doing this at night when everyone's maybe watching TV or something and I'm a little bored, or I don't want to be completely focused on TV. It's just very relaxing. So I so appreciate that gift. I do know that, you know, I have to think through these things. Everything up here I am probably not going to use before I move. So for now, because I don't have cardboard boxes, and I want to wait till I have my cardboard boxes. So I'm just going to put everything that is going to be packed away, not my paper towels, but on one side, and then stuff that I would use before I move on this side. And I'm just going to see if it fits, because I would rather not get into all of that today. But you never know. With me, it could happen. And then this will still look nice and neat as well. I will have to move this stuff before I completely empty that cart. I'm realizing, I don't know, guys. It's really kind of a vicious circle, but this does fit nice. Hopefully I can get myself to Lowe's real soon and get some boxes. It's so hard because of, do I know 100% we're moving? Why no, I do not. But I'm hoping within the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'll know for sure we'll have been able to talk to realtors, get another assessment on the house, figure out what we can afford. I've been looking at properties a good month now, every single day. So I kind of know what's out there and how much it costs. So it's time to buckle down and crunch numbers. Oh, there's just so much to it. It's crazy. All right, now I'm going to gather up any other things Probably should empty my trash. This is perfume I wear every day that I got for my birthday. It is Victoria's Secret Bombshell. It smells so good. I'm going to put away my YouTube editing stuff. I have a hard drive, headphones, whatever this is called, I don't know. And then I was showing Rachel's cards, although I will say she has more on her site than I realized. Okay. And the book I'm reading on anxiety, put that there. Oh, 3M command strips. Boy, do I have a love-hate relationship with command strips. I swore off of them with my living room snafu. And then I find that I have some. It's kind of a vicious little circle. Expenses for taxes. I'll put here a pen. I don't want to lose track of these. They should not be in my room. Here's my prayer journal, calendar for my pocketbook, and then these stickers I was supposed to declutter. This is trash, and of course my laptop. And so the goal is going to be to get this cart out. Timing is essential on this. Oops. I can get myself into, I got too much stuff around the house right now, so I don't really want to dig into packing that up now that I think about it. My intros are ridiculous because I think I'll cure the world. And then I start in and it's like, that's not going to happen today. The world's not being cured today. I am wiping this down. There's so much pollen and dust on it. Stay hydrated. Love yourself. So these stickers I had decluttered. They didn't actually end up in the declutter box. And then this, my diamond painting can go down here. And then now I found more notes. That there. Prayer journal can go here. This, I don't even know why I have it. It's a magnetic clip. I think I'll put it on my refrigerator downstairs. Would be much more useful there. Not quite sure how it ended up here. And these can just end up in here. Whoopsies. Oh, my pillow's crooked. Oh, this is looking so much better. Then the mess is gone. And we can just straighten up these pillows. As soon as my kids come at the end of the month, then this can be packed away because it does fold out into a bed. And then there's the rocking chair. This is clean laundry. That is going to be folded soon in a little laundry chat with you. Now, if we can just work on the dust, you can really see it on the black. Pollen and fingerprints, all the things will be good. And I like to dry dust first. Otherwise, I feel like I just make muck. And it's all yellow from pollen coming in the window. Probably should water my plant. Let me go grab some water. If you want a beginner's plant to have in your bedroom, I highly recommend a spider plant. Super easy to keep it alive, and it also is supposed to be an air filter, so it's very healthy to have in your bedroom as well. And I've kept this alive for a good long while, and I promise you, I definitely do not spoil my plants. They have to be hardy to last in my house. That's just one spot. Can you see that? Okay, that's just one spot. But it's like a yellowish gray because it's actually pollen. Now I can kind of fold it, pick a clean spot on the towel, and we can do the glass cleaner. I love getting to clean the glass cleaner. I don't know why, it just is very satisfying. And I don't feel like scratches show as much as on wood. And it has like the see-through kind of nature. I got this at Walmart. You know, inexpensive $50 desk. See-through, air goes through, so when you're in small rooms, that's a good thing. I prefer a foaming glass cleaner. I feel like they are just so much more user-friendly. I don't feel like I ever get streaking when I use a foam cleaner. I use Sprayway, but if there's a cheaper one, I bet it works just as good. This used to be the cheapest, but I bet there's other ones out there. Light goes through. That's what I meant to say. I also love this little craft table because it has a leaf on the other side that pops up. It's easy to clean. I think it would be great if nothing showed, like it has kind of translucent drawers, and of course there's a crack at the top where things show a little bit. It doesn't bother me too much. I am a ladybug if you've done the Clutterbug organizing test, so I like to have things hidden. So it would be great to have it even more hidden than it is, but it really doesn't bother me, and I like having it right beside my chair where I can easily pull things out of the drawers. And now I will just empty the trash and we get some money. And I luckily have another trash bag right here. I'll put a whole box of trash bags at the bottom of my trash cans. I will not hesitate. Why keep the box of trash bags in a cabinet where you have to go get it? Just take them out of the box, throw them in the bottom of the trash can, and unless you have a trash can that's going to maybe possibly leak nastiness, it works great. Now that I have the garbage, I am going to go downstairs and empty the dishwasher and tidy up the kitchen. Honestly, I just was in the mood to go ahead and do it myself. Okay, I'm going to tell you something, and I want you to know that I do understand how these things happen. Actually, let me tell you the whole story. So, my left knee is messed up right now. And one of the videos, I think it was 2 videos ago, I said, oh, my knee hurts. I just happened to move it, you know, and somebody had on here had said, you know, that when they pivot a certain way, and I think I did kind of pivot without realizing it, or maybe my foot was planted. I do have arthritis in both knees. I did lose my ACL in my right knee, so I don't have an ACL in that knee. It's not coming back. I had torn my meniscus and MCL, but they healed as far as I know. And so anyway, so the left knee, and so when I used it more in that particular video, it did feel better. And then the next day when I was decluttering, I don't know, as I was using it more, I was feeling it more. I did ice it. So I'm taking a break from the basement until I get back from Vermont, which is why you're getting a cleaning video right now. I didn't want to not visit with you, and I did want to provide you with cleaning motivation because all of us are definitely, you know, we're cleaning our homes, taking care of our homes. But I would appreciate any prayers that you have because I am going to Vermont. I've been being very good today. I've been staying off of it as much as possible. I've been icing it, and I'm just hoping that it will be fine for my trip to Vermont. I'm being very careful how I walk because if I turn my foot a certain way, it hurts, or I might get like a sharp pain where it feels like it's going to collapse on me. And yes, I have had that happen to me before. This does tend to happen when I'm about to go on a trip, which I find super frustrating. But part of it is when I'm about to go on a trip, I want to get videos done ahead of time, and I just work too hard. So I got to figure it out. I got to figure out how I can kind of have my cake and eat it too, if that makes sense with the videos. So not to belabor that point, but it happened, and I'm hoping when I get back from Vermont, it will be feeling better. I'm going to try to behave as much as possible. I know we have plans Saturday to go to a dance recital. Of course, that's not labor intensive. I'm just going to be sitting there watching dancing. So maybe not being home will help because I won't be working. My husband had put avocados in these brown bags, so it feels like they're ripe. I'm just putting them in the refrigerator. and getting the rest of the dishes all done up. So, yes, I have knee problems, but I feel a little bit better because the other knee, I completely blew that knee, did not have surgery. I rested it and iced it and all that till the swelling went down. I can't remember for the life of me if I was using crutches. Maybe I did a little bit. But anyways, as soon as I don't know what my husband was just saying. I'm kind of in a salty mood because I'm like, why is no one cleaning up their pans? But anyway, I digress. Um, what was I saying? Oh, I iced it and then I went to physical therapy and they did exercises with me and taught me exercises. So I do feel like I can handle it. Like I'm going to ice it. I haven't blown it because I definitely know what that feels like. But I know if I'm not careful, I'm in danger. So girls, take care of yourselves. Take care of your knees. But I'm going to be icing it, resting it, and then I will start doing my knee exercises, which I have slacked off on, which probably isn't shocking to anyone since I'm having trouble with it. I'm telling you, aging isn't for sissies. So busy household, and trust me, I do ask for help, and I do love the advice I got of having people bring stuff up and down the stairs for me. Before that, to be honest, I was feeling like that was good exercise for me. And so I was thinking it, you can go to a gym and use a stair stepper, or you can just work at home and bring stuff up and down the stairs yourself, was what I was thinking. So for now, while I'm healing, I am going to have to do more help, asking for help. But I literally was not going up and down the stairs. It just, how if you tweak your back, it was like I just moved my foot a certain way and I tweaked my knee. That's exactly how it feels, and it's going to take time for it to heal. In fact, when I was in the hospital when Yvonne had her baby, they had this torture device for people to sleep on who were there with the mom. And it was this couch that had 3 individual cushions. And so I slept on that couch the night before she came home. And honestly, my back hasn't been the same since. It's been a month. It just takes time because I do have back issues. So I just need to be as healthy as possible. And all of the things that you're probably saying in your brain, trust me, I'm saying it to myself as well. We just do our best every day, don't we? And we move forward. We just keep on moving forward and we adjust. And I want to be able to do my own work for as long as possible. But I'm so thankful I've gotten as much decluttered out of my basement as I have. Because even if I could not declutter again, which I know I will definitely declutter again, and it will probably be next week. But even if, I feel like if anything were to happen, God forbid, and my kids had to, clean out our house or whatever in that situation that kids find themselves in when parents pass, things are pretty labeled and pretty self-explanatory. And I think it would be pretty easy if anybody wanted to just take out whatever belonged to them and then load up the rest in a truck, take it to Goodwill. The trash is all gone, anything that shouldn't be decluttered is pretty much, other than photos, is not there. I was shocked one of you had said that with estate sales, you have seen even photo albums of pictures. It's shocking, but at the same time, do we even have the room and the bandwidth and whatever to be storing all that stuff these days? I just don't know. Okay, so this is where we're ending today. That was really all I got done. Now my husband is getting this shelf that was in the 3-season porch down the stairs for me. I told him just put it in an empty spot and then I will decide where it's going to go the next time I declutter. I hope this was helpful to you. I hope that you put as a priority the areas in the home that are most important to you, because oftentimes as women, we do the areas that are important to the family, and then we don't have the energy for the areas that are important to us. So put your own oxygen mask on first. And remember, as always, God loves you. I love you too. And I can't wait to see you next time.